Hello everyone, welcome to the LLM demo. So here what we are doing, we are making an API automation framework using the RAG based LLM. So what is the RAG based LLM? RAG is nothing but retrieval augmented generation, an AI framework that enhances large language model capability by combining it with an external information. So what we are doing with RAG and API automation, we are creating an API automation using LLM. So what it will going to do, it will execute the test cases and it will going to share you the result. Also, it will going to prepare the test cases. And if you want to interact with your document, API specification document, that you really want to understand what really the APIs and list the APIs, what all things you want in the detail of the API, you can ask that. So those things that you do in the ChatGPT manner, same thing you can do with this particular model. So that when you are going to have this as a project, it could be your secure project because all the things will be deployed on your server. Okay, so let's start again with the structure. So it is the proprietary data where you can say that proprietary data is API specification, test cases, and expected errors. And then there will be embedding model. What is that? It will convert specs and response into semantic vectors. And what is going to do with this semantic vector? It will going to store in the vector DB. So it will have a fast semantic lookup. Store and searching will be easier in the DB. And then if there is some user who will be getting the actual API response to validate, and there they will have the data that they have asked, and the result will be going to get from vector DB with the top k relevant data. And then we will be having a brain, which we are making our brains saying that you are an expert in the API automation and you know everything about the testing types, and you are having the expert in the verdict for the validation part. You can do that. So we are going to give a prompt and the context, because we will be saying that this is the API specific document, test it. Now context is you are an API automation expert, you know everything about it, test with a different type of APIs or different type of test cases, and do everything and share the report. So it will going to have these things, and then we have why we are using all these things, and what will going to give. It will have like you can say context precision. Did we get the retrieval the right expected, or the answer which is having the grounded in the retrieval docs, so that we can have a matching one with more accuracy, factual correctness, rubric score, relevancy. Is the answer pertaining to the user is correct or not? So that the RAG or the LLM can give you the better results. Let's go to the demo. So demo is this dashboard where we have developed it via the Python framework. So in Python framework, everything is made. So this will be available in the repository that I will be sharing. And then we have this particular model. So here what we have, run all the APIs, or you can run one of the APIs. It will going to execute. Here you will see the run API test. If you click test running, logs will appear below. So below logs will appear, and then we have a view test cases. And here what we will be going to see the test cases with everything in detail. Let me just show you. Description, endpoint, method, URL, expected, actual, test case, test status, actual response, LLM verdict. LLM verdict is nothing but what LLM has given as their own verdict, and elapsed time. Every test cases will be added here. And apart from that, we can have everything in detail. Suppose I want to see the third one. So here I can see that everything in detail I can see. Okay, it has been in the dim manner because it is running state. Now if you want to ask something to the chat, so I have done here. Suppose I have asked them list the API, they have given the answer. Everything about this one. We have three APIs: get object, create, and then we have update. And then I have asked tell get object by ID in detail. So it has given this particular thing in detail. So if I want to ask the what name does, tell me API, tell me in brief, it will going to do that. I'm having a less times, so I'm just going to have this particular answer, and we can just wind up, because it is nothing but a demo. So here we got in the brief manner. Okay, yeah, so I will be sharing this in our GitHub repository. Thank you.